guys, it's Cole and Kelly Watkins with the Bridge Group, and today it's time for our monthly market update.
Hey guys, it's Cole and Kelly Watkins with the Bridge Group. It is an absolutely insane market that we're in right now. And so for the 13th consecutive month, we have increased in our single family home sales 13.6% with a monthly 10,600 units, actually a little bit over that. And then 13,000 total units. So not just single family, that's townhomes, condos, total sales for the month of June. I have a feeling that just with everything that we've seen, everything that we have pending and closed, July is gonna out that. But at the same time, 13,000, that's a record. That's a Houston record. It's never been beaten. 13,000 units sold total.
We're living in a historical market right now. As many of you guys are starting to see that in your everyday lives, everyone's starting to talk about it. And we've been seeing it for the past several months. And every month is increasing more and more.
With a low inventory that Kelly's fixing to talk about, the days on market has gone from last June 57 days or 59 days down to 29 days on market. And we've been seeing that now. To be fair, and we'll talk about this a little bit more, there are certain areas where the days on market are starting to kind of normalize. Normalize meaning not selling in the first 2 or 3 days.
Right. So one of the exciting pieces of news that we're bringing to you guys is the average sales price has increased by 23.7% from this time last year. The average sales price is now $395,000, whereas this time last year was at $319,000. So that's a really fun fact that you can share at the dinner table with all of your friends, is that the sales price has gone up by almost 24% from this time last year. That's huge news.
24% in 1 year's time. The average price point, I remember it slowly going up, but I mean $395,000 for the average price point in Houston is kind of crazy.
It really is.
And so something that we always go back to on this monthly market update is the months of inventory. And honestly, the needle has not moved at all since maybe March. We're still at that 1.4, 1.5. June was at 1.5. So it did go up from 1.4 to 1.5. Very little change in our inventory.
And normally at this time of year, it's around three months of inventory.
Or a little bit higher than that, you know, for it being June, July.
And the national inventory level right now is at 2.5 months of inventory.
Which has gone up.
Yes.
The national was at 1.9 earlier this year. It has gone up significantly. Houston being kind of just a completely different, always differing from the national numbers and stats. We're still at 1.5.
And we're seeing a lot of buyers come from out of state, whether they're moving here for personal reasons, or we're seeing a lot of out-of-town investors come in and buy properties as well. So that's why I feel like Houston months of inventory is a little bit lower than the national average, because everyone is coming here. We just did a video on why Katy is one of the best places to live, because of the schools, because of just it's a great family place to live. So definitely check out that video. That's why the inventory is a little bit lower here. So we always like to share with you how we're doing year over year, and we're actually 25.9% ahead of where we were last year. And 2020 was already a record year for Houston real estate. So although the inventory is low, there's just a ton of houses and they're selling really fast, and that's why we're way ahead of last year's pace.
Yeah, less houses available, selling faster. Doesn't make any sense, but that's the market we're in. One of the things that we've been asked is, hey, when is it going to normalize? When is it going to change? Our coach has said anywhere from 1.5 years to 2 years. A lot of the other, housing specialists have said about 1 year. You know, you're never going to get the interest rates that we have currently right now. So whether you overpay, which you're not, because that's the market value, but at the same time, if you feel like you're overpaying, also understand that you're getting a historical interest rate. Never have we seen interest rates in the low 3s or actually high 2s is what we're seeing right now. In town, inside the loop, we're seeing a little bit higher days on market. Outside the loop, more in the suburbs, we're seeing lower days on market. So a couple things happened during COVID. A lot of people did not want to live so close in a densely populated location, so they started moving out to the suburbs, started buying land and building on that land, and a lot of people escaping those townhomes, condos, things like that. Now, when we're listing properties inside the city, it might be 5, 7, 12, 15 days before we get them under a contract.
At the same time, their homes are selling. So homes in all price points and really of all types are selling right now. So ultimately it's still an amazing seller's market overall. And we are encouraging you guys to go out and start looking for that property that you're going to move into before you even list your property. That way you know that there's something out there for you, because it is hard to find those properties, but we definitely have a strategy when working with someone who's buying and selling at the same time that we can walk you through and make sure that you are not homeless and that the process at the end of the day is very seamless.
And please understand, whenever I say a little bit longer days on market,
True.
5, 7, 12 days until we're under contract, that is a record in a normal market.
Compared to 2 or 3 days or
yeah. So in the suburbs, if you've been looking, you know that it's about 2 or 3 days before that property's already gone. So
as always, we are here for all of your real estate needs, whether you're buying, selling, both, whether you're leasing, we have a strategy for you. So please reach out to us. We'd love to help. Thanks and have a great week.